Greetings, everyone. Welcome. Normally, I have a draft scene behind me today, and I tell you what we're going to draft, but we're doing something a little different. We are doing a different Friday segment here. Instead of doing the usual bot draft and then playing against randos that we get paired with on the old internets here, and that usual scheme, we're going to try something new today. We're going to use a third-party website that allows you to conduct an offline draft against your friends, against other humans, and then each of you take your results of that offline draft, export that into Arena, and then using the new friend battle system that allows for 40-card decks, you can recreate not only all human drafting on Arena, you can actually recreate all human in-pod drafting on Arena, and we're going to have a little bit of fun with it. Normally, like if you had your 8 buddies, you and your 7 friends are going to do this. You might do a typical bracket, you know, just classic FNM or Pro Tour draft style. Play matches and then get to the final square off between the two 2-0 players to see who wins the draft. Because I'm streaming, we're going to try something different. Instead of doing that, best of 2 and see who goes 3-0, I am going to play best of 1s. I'm going to play one game against each of my 7 opponents in this draft, and it'll be really fun because then, I mean, sadly, you know, there's probably going to be a non-game in there, and somebody is going to go through all this, and then, you know, one of us is going to get mana screwed or whatever, and it's not going to be that interesting. That just happens with Magic. But I thought it would be fun to give everybody who took the time to draft with me here a chance to play me on stream. And then because it's 7 games, somebody's got to get 4+ wins. Is it going to be me or is it going to be chat? Let's find out. You all get to decide who you're going to root for, but we're going to have fun regardless. And I root for CardKingdom.com because they are my sponsor and they are my favorite source of Magic stuff. Everything I need for my physical game is at CardKingdom.com. I get a lot of singles from them. I buy singles from them all the time because I maintain a couple of cubes. I have some Canadian Highlander decks that if I have that one card I need, I'm going to get it. And I always have a lot of credit built up with Card Kingdom because I also heavily use their buy list. Their buy list is one of the highest price buy lists on average that you're going to find in the industry, maybe the highest. And whenever I sell cards, I like to get, most of the time I get store credit because it's a circle of life. I'm going to go back to Card Kingdom and I want more stuff. And they give a 30% store credit bonus on what is already the greatest buy prices in the marketplace. So hard to beat that. And I highly recommend making sure you keep Card Kingdom on your radar as you approach selling stuff off, because they're often going to have the best deal for you there. So let's take a look at this website. I'm going to switch over. I'm also going to paste into chat here what we're using. And I'm going to switch my monitor to show this screen. I'm going to try, I might have to move some windows around as we do this and stuff, but we're going to give this a try. So I just need to indicate that I'm ready to draft here. And then Buckeye, who looks like they're running it, is going to fire it off. You probably recognize a lot of these names here. A lot of regular viewers going to battle with me today. Buckeye, Tron, Robert, Nantuko, Archangel, Intangible, Keller. Do I need to do anything? Looks like it's on Buckeye. Fire away, Buckeye. And I'm gonna, if there's a pause here between, okay, there we go. I was gonna say, I'll pause it if we need to, but looks good. This is timed, so we gotta decide. Got 45 seconds here. There's a Heliod's Intervention, a nice rare. Myers Grass might just be better, though. However, good signal. No really good white in this pack, so if we take the powerful rare that can really just... no worries, the 60 cents... 60. Oh, one thing this site does is because you can actually chat. You can say, hi, and it shows up for everybody to see. Kind of cool. Myers Grass might be better in the abstract, but this has serious power potential, and there's no other good white in the pack. So I'm going to take the powerful rare and see about cutting white. What do we got here? Wanderer, powerful uncommon. I'll put that on hold. No white worth cutting. We're not going to take hero or whatever just because I'm, quote, cutting white. Question is whether we want Wanderer or hero or something else. Looks like somebody disconnected. All of us. This is always, as always, a tech support stream too. We'll see. Right now I've got Nessian Wanderer held. Well, I don't want to click this button, but I also don't want to not pick. I guess I'll let somebody else work on it. Oh, maybe I could have done this anyway. All right, well, we got our Nessian Wanderer. Where are we here? Timuret's pretty good. We don't have any black cards yet. We can take Return to Nature as a strong removal spell that goes with the Wanderer color, but Training goes with the Wanderer more directly. Well, maybe I should stop this and start over. Can we pause it somehow? I don't really feel like I have the controls over here. But let's see, what do I take here anyway? As we figure this out from a tech support standpoint, I'll figure out from a play standpoint. I'm actually going to take the Training. You sure, Angel? All right. I'll keep going. Pious could go well with what we're heading towards here. Chimera. Yeah, I have come up a lot on Pious Wayfarer. It still needs support to be worth running, but the support is pretty available. So, I don't want the land, no. It's not, I mean, I like fixing. You know I like fixing Hajj, but not over a good playable. All right, we have 11 seconds. I better figure this out. Chimera or Wayfarer is the choice. I'm going to go with Wayfarer because we have Wanderer and Training, and this all is just doing that thing. We may wheel the will. Flicker, Threnody Singer, Omen. Maybe we take the Omen in case nobody wants to be red, and we end up green-red. Thing is, I don't think Flicker is good enough. Although flickering like Training is not bad. I just don't think it's a pick here. We're going to hedge towards the possible red. I would do red or blue hedge. And blue hedge is interesting. Often, I've been liking white blue, been having success with it, but I'll take the Omen. No white we're really happy with. We're not taking Rumbling Sentry. This Forerunner is okay on the green front. But I kind of like taking the Rage Hound. Then we get 2 each of 3 colors and can try to listen to the people passing to us and figure out which pair to end up in. And I don't want to take like a Mantle. Yeah, I'm going to take Rage Hound. I guess you could make the argument for Forerunner. Boy, it's close. Rage Hound or Forerunner. I don't know what's going on. People are telling me that that we should just keep going as though there are humans drafting, but I'm not sure. Mama, do you know what's up? Well, I'm going to keep drafting. We'll see how it goes. Impending Doom leans into the Omen and Ragehound picks and could work with either the Wanderer training side or the Wayfarer intervention side. If we end up white, Blessing is great here. I think I like Impending Doom. Okay. All right, nobody wants to be in red. We'll take that under advisement. Now I kind of want to be Boros. I'm not going to take Wrap, though. I'm going to take Manticore number 1. All right. Apparently, we're still drafting. Flicker came back. I think I like Flicker here over Tower Scout. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the Flicker. Portent, interesting. But I guess I'll take Caryatid here. It's not very aggro red-green, but we still might run it. I think I would, although this is pretty aggro. I think we're heavier red, though, if we end up red-green. I'm going to take the Caryatid. Close call. Blood Aspirant 2. All right, I hear you. I hear you, table. I'll be red. I'll be red. You got it. I'll be your Huckleberry. So, tutor, another Doom or an Omen. I don't see any white cards we want here. I don't think we want to spend time, even in a Boros deck, trying to tutor our way to anything. I don't know how this is working, Gielman. I feel like, but ask Mama. No, I don't think we're going to let the spawn go. I mean, we don't have a second color yet. You could make an argument that this spawn immediately makes red black. Oh geez, I better pick. I'm going to take Omen though. Sorry, I'm almost out of time. There is a good argument for the spawn, but I think with Omen in the pack, we just go with that. Ugh, and then we get Timoret. So there's definitely a black path here. But now we can take a Pilgrim and bank towards white, and that gets us. I'm gonna highlight Pilgrim because Pilgrim could get us Impending Doom, but nothing else really. Whereas Chimera, maybe we just go Chimera and go red-green hardcore aggro. Oh, there we go. The creator of this service. I don't know what you call a web app. This web client. Anyway, I'm going to go Chimera here, and thank you, Sanryoku, for your work. Yeah, anybody, you guys can self-coordinate and get on this. Jump in. We're going to take a Liar, which is good in aggro, no matter where we end up second color-wise. Maybe we'll be mono-red. Let's just make a mono-red deck and smash them like this is Eldraine. Yeah, there's some decent black, but, you know, I think we found the open color. So as hard as it is to pass bombs in your not colors early on, hopefully we'll be rewarded with lots of red late. Oh boy. Can I ask you a question? Do you have an answer? Two NX. There you go. Little Sesame Street reference for my older peeps. Well, I guess we're kind of leaning green, but really we're just heavy red. That's kind of still all we know. We could take Binding, but I actually like Aspect here, or even Wrap. I still think I like Wrap a little bit better than, or Aspect a little bit better than Wrap in this spot. But because we're not necessarily doing the hero thing. Like in Boros, I'm digging the Wrap for the hero work that it does, but I feel like we're closer to green red than we are white red at this point, and Aspect is a better generic card for either of those decks, so I'm going to do that. Or we learn that we are in fact red-white. Deacon and I, we're a little more Boros than, or sorry, we're a little more Gruul than Boro. Hello, Haktos. Thank you. I think we want hero number 1 over Anax number 3, as good as Anax is. Here's our Doom that came back. Can't easily go to curve view here or anything, but we have Wayfarer, Ragehound, Aspirant, Celebrant. Currently as the 2s that we could put this on 3. We're going to take it, but let's note that in pack 2, we do want to prioritize good 2-drop creatures that we find. And I will take the all-in Doom over this other stuff that does help aggro, or even, you know, Glory Bearers is a consideration, but I'm fine moving in on our basic plan here. Nothing here but the Trickster. You mean the, yeah, I think there was an Oracle in pack 1 somewhere that I remember seeing, but not a ton for sure. Oh, interesting. We're in the right lane. 4 picks left. They're all in our colors. I think I'll highlight Wrap, but again, I mean, we're back into, we have a hero now, and we're back into white. So if we pick up heroes next round, we might want the Wrap. I think so. Yeah, let's I do want some creatures, and Infuriate's okay here, but Wrap in Boros with the expectation that we can pick up some heroes is tempting here. So I'm going to take that. I feel like we're taking a lot of non-creatures though, so we got to prioritize those 2s coming up. Here we go. Here's a hero to take though. This is exactly why I wanted the Wrap. We can start prioritizing heroes now. I mean, Birth is even white. Like, we could take this and potentially play it, but this is what we're trying to do. This is not. I'm going to take Dismissal as a little bit more problematic for us to interact with than the other one. And hey, these are decisions we make when we're playing in Pod, because we're drafting against all humans in Pod, and we're going to play on Arena. How exciting is that? We have the creator of this website here in chat with us, taking notes. Senryoku, thank you so much. Is it Senryoku? Not sure where I should put the various emphases on that name, but you are appreciated regardless of what syllables you would like me to emphasize. Well, that's hard to look at when we knew we could have been black at some point, but this is very easy to look at, this amazing Boros deck we have building. Let's just keep that going. I'm going to take, boy, I keep talking about creatures that we need, but how do I pass a blessing, right? Shouldn't we just take the blessing? Gotta take the blessing. Creatures, smeechers, we'll figure them out. Get this Pegasus later. Yeah, we want Pride heroes just all over the place, right? More impending dooms that we don't need at this point. Maybe we wheel this anyway, but here we go. Incendiary Oracle. We have enough auras that we could also make an argument for Envoy, but we seem to be heavier red. We have the double Anax that I want to be able to get out on 3 when possible. So because of the double Anax and our desire to kind of oddly be heavier red than white in the Boros deck, I'm going to take the Oracle over the Envoy. Maybe we wheel the Envoy, but Oracle is exactly what we're looking for to drop a impending doom onto on turn 3. And maybe we'll wheel the 3rd doom. Here's another Oracle, and I'm going to take it. Oh, it's a different, it's Oread. I saw OR and thought we had another red Oracle, but this is Oread, which maybe means Pegasus is good enough here. We don't have a Pegasus yet, and I'm not sure how our 4s are looking. You can't sort by, we do have the developer here, so I would say like little things that make a cooler, you know, if you have time for it. The 2 biggest requests I have for this would be to sort my picks so far by cost, and to have a hide feature so I can get rid of the stuff that I don't want to, distract me with, like, I'm not playing this fruit. So I would love something to make this fruit disappear from my view. Oh, maybe there is sort. It's possible also that the stuff is here and I'm just not finding it yet. This is only my 2nd draft with it. So often this is, classic game design feedback is the test subject giving you feedback on a feature they want that already exists that they just didn't find yet. So that could be what's going on here too. Order your cards on top. Let's see. Card order. Here we go. CMC. Thank you. Cool. So then, so cool. Now that I found that feature, so I guess one suggestion I would have is like maybe order, like I would expect this to be down in this here, because that's where I was kind of looking for that stuff. And then I just wanted the ability to hide unplayables. Okay, we are doing a lot of auras, and we are red blue or red white. We could take Blessing to protect. I think I'm going to put it on Blessing for right now, and try. This is not a good enough 2-drop to take. I'm just not gonna take it. So yeah, I'm gonna take Blessing here. Speaking of blessings, there's another one here, but I actually like the Wayfarer more. Crazy as it is, passing a removal aura, but this is exactly actually what we want. This is what we need to really make this deck sing. Blessing may wheel with how people have prioritized red, but I expect that the pack is so bad that someone's going to cut this just because it's too good to leave in the pack. Deacon, I'm with you. If we didn't have 2 omens, a blessing already, and really a plan of putting one of a couple of really good auras on our early creatures. Hard to do, though, to pass this blessing. It's just a what the deck needs situation. Really? Okay. Okay. I mean, it's rough to have these double copies of these legends that you can't have in play at the same time. What we do is, like, we run the first Haktos out, and when it's like, oh no, it doesn't have protection from a key number, we just run the other one out and re-roll the number, right? I already love having it sorted by CMC, though. This gives us a much better view of what we need and where we're at. One thing to follow up on the feedback about giving a place to hide things like Fruit of Tizerus. One conundrum or one common mistake people are. Well, wait, sorry, I need to lock my pick in. So we did get Impending Doom back. If we had a 2-drop creature, I would. Oh, this isn't even getting it back. This is just a new Impending Doom. We could take a War Leader. I'm going to take the Doom again. It's fine. And I'm going to let it wind down here because I wanted to follow up on this feedback thought for while I have it in my head. So what I would love to be able to do specifically to hide this, and I think this is a key upgrade for you, Sen. Let me click this and put it in my sideboard. This does 2 things. If I can put this in a place called sideboard, it hides it from my view. And then if it's in my sideboard when we export to MTGA, all the cards I know I'm not going to play or our sideboard stuff can actually go into my sideboard, because something that's happening to people who are trying something that happened last night, for example, is that people take all their picks, they're all in the main deck, and they click on Fruit of whatever because they don't want it in their deck, but it sends it back to the card pool, the collection, instead of the sideboard. So if you gave us the tool to hide cards we don't want to see by putting them in our sideboard and then exporting them into the sideboard slot, you will prevent people using this service from doing the thing where they inadvertently hit Fruit from the main deck and send it to their collection lost forever. So that would be my suggestion there. Envoy is... We did it, fam. Are we Furious Rising? I guess we take an Omen over a Trickster. Maybe we even need a Trickster, though. I think we have enough creatures. And we're playing best of 1. So yeah, I'll take Trickster just because we might need creatures more than an Omen at this point. And should we just do it? Are we just all in on Dooms? I don't know if we're running 4 Dooms. Maybe we run 3 Dooms and a Final Flare. We've got some removal, but not a ton. Rar Smash wants 3 Omens. I don't think we want 3 Omens in the deck, though, Rar. That's why we made that pick. And I don't think we want 4 Dooms, although maybe we just do. Are we going all in, chat? Maybe I'll poll this one. 1 poll for this We got Doom, number 3, or Flare. What do you want? Right now I have it on Flare since we don't have that ability. We have 2 Anax, so we are likely, and a hero, so we're likely to have fodder for the Flare. That's why I have it on Flare. But Quad Doom is an interesting deck, that's for sure. Furious Rise is going to activate a lot with the Quad Doom. Well, looks like we kept Flare. And we'll take Oread here. Yeah, we probably don't play either RAR, that's the thing. But since I didn't actually do a creature count, I thought, well, maybe we're low enough on creatures that we actually find a home for the Trickster. I hope not, but, you know, we might. Sorry about that. Didn't want to have you hear me slurping. We want Portent or Oread here. But anyway, Sen, that's, you know, something that might be good feedback for Sen as well, that we're having a little issue with showing the right players in. Yeah, Oread, I guess, but we sure hope not to play it, I think. Here's another wrap we can consider. Cunning is in our colors and is kind of aggro, but I don't think we're running that. I haven't found a reason to play this yet. I can imagine a deck. I could craft a deck where I would run a Satyr's Cunning, but this isn't it. So we have all our picks. So now what we do is we export to MTGA. That puts cards in our clipboard. Now I just get to switch back to our classic view. Hey everybody. So that's it. That's how we use that website to get our card pool. Now we're going to go into our decks. Yeah, if it doesn't make the cut with Gallia, it's tough to imagine when exactly it would, but I guess where it would for me is in low to the ground, go wide, heavy hero trigger. All right, Buckeye. Here's what I would love for my opponents to do is for them to buddy and challenge me in the correct order. Don't make me go find you. I'm going to make my deck and I'll let you know when I'm ready for Buckeye. So, this is where we're going to be very careful to move things to the board we're not playing. Kind of just go column by column here, removing the worst of it. Like we have no room for Thrill. Oh yeah, let me get out of your way too. Let's go to deck building. Envoy, Aspirant, Oracle. Probably don't want 2 Oreads. If not, let's also look at our numbers. We're 18, 14. So maybe you can get rid of both of the Oracles. I would like both of the Oreads. Although they are enchantment 2-drops. That's something. Definitely cutting a Trickster and definitely 1 wrap. Maybe we want 2 wraps here. Yeah, Aspirant's not what we're doing in this deck, is it? Good call. Maybe even the other Trickster. We don't need 4 drops. We have 2 Haktos and a Blessing and a Pegasus and a Wrap, so that seems fine. 15, 13. Let's try to find some non-creatures to get rid of. Although we're not doing much on Oppo's turn. I mean, we could flicker an Omen. I guess we can Omen. With Manticore, Omen takes out 3 toughness. I guess we get rid of a flicker. Even we have a blessing. Classically, flicker just not quite good enough. Might even get rid of intervention. This is pretty reactive, and we want to be aggressive. It's also double white. And while we have the Haktos and we have Pious Wayfarer needs, so we do need a balance of colors. Oh, I sent flicker to space. Yeah, and that happens sometimes. Sure, let me. We're only playing best of 1. So it's not like I need to bring it in from the board, but in case we change our minds, I should do that. Did I send anything else out? I thought I imported it. Oh, you know what? When I imported yesterday, it knew that it was a limited deck. Yeah, it knows. Check it out. I'm going to do this. Oh, you're telling chat. Sorry. Yeah, I like that. Let's cut Flare, and then I think we have a deck. Flare was kind of our last thought anyway, and we can go 9-7. I think we need to go 8-8 though. Oh, we need one more cut on, or 2 more cuts on an 8-8 approach. Oh. Need to go back. Okay. Almost there, almost there. So where are we at now? We're at 15-11. Need to be split even for the Haktos and for the Wayfarers, even though we're heavier red. I'm considering 15, but we do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 4-drops. Liar does work in aggro, actually. If that's what you're asking, Ray. But we got to cut something. Maybe it's clunky enough to give up on, or maybe we even cut 1 more Impending Doom. I did it again. I put it in collection instead of sideboard. But there, fix that. You want to try it like this? I don't want to cut Hero when we have Anax and Wrap and stuff. Yeah, actually, since this whole thing is kind of a hack, I like chat hack. I know that's not how you spell Haktos, but it's a pun, you see? How do I feel about Aspect of Manticore? Yeah, that could be, maybe we bring in the, we cut the Manticore and add back Doom number 3. Aspect of Manticore says, haha, got you. And Impending Doom says, no haha, just got you. Yeah, we were talking about 15 land. It's pretty greedy. We could put the land back and still cut that Doom, or cut an Omen. I think I'll say I'm going to put 1 Omen and 1 Doom in the board so that we're at 39 cards. And then I'm going to ask chat whether we're bringing back in Omen number 2 or Doom number 3. So what are we adding here? Are we adding Doom number 3 or are we adding Omen number 2 back? I don't want to cut any more creatures. We don't need Dreamstalker, but frankly, one of the selling points for Dreamstalker, and therefore one of the selling points of Omen number 2, is that Omen plus Dreamstalker is 3 points of damage, which is a significant upgrade to 2 points of damage. And I'm not cutting creatures. I mean, we can throw an Impending Doom on this, and it's a, you know, it's a 7/5. That's all right. Yeah, I kind of talked myself into Omen there, thinking about how it combos with the Dreamstalker. Yeah, there was a lot of avoiding, Richard, of using right-click functionality because right-click functionality does not translate well to tablet and touchscreen. So there was a heavy effort to not lead ourselves into a path where we had created a bunch of UI that needed a big overhaul when we put the game on other platforms. Well, Deacon, you could say that, but sometimes you kill something with Omen on turn 2, and then on turn 7, when you're trying to figure out what you need to close, you scry out there, end step, find Wrap in Flames, and win, you know? Yeah, we'll get that challenge. I just wanted to save this deck. Call this done. And I got lots of challenges. Lots of challenges, don't we all have a lot of challenges? That's the thing about the human condition. Nobody has it easy. All of our brains seem perpetually working against ourselves. Buckeye, I am ready. Yeah, Omen is a shock. It's not creature only. 2 planes, 1 mountain, so Anax is a little annoyed, but we do have Celebrant on 2, so we're, of course, keeping. Ooh, we can go Envoy on 2 for Doom onto the Flyer on 3. That's another option. I generally like to wait on Celebrant if I can until after Oppo has put 2 creatures with power 2 or less on board, and then you're much more likely to get that that 2-for-1. Here, with the Death Touch on the Mire Triton, and with Doom not doing first strike or anything, we are going to go with the Envoy because I don't want to just trade off on the ground against Triton yet. So we'll go Envoy. If we find a mountain, we may take a turn off on that Doom and just go into Anax. Or Hero. We don't get Anax, but Hero here seems reasonable. I'm putting or maybe we just put Celebrant out. Yeah, I kind of want to wait because if we can find a mountain, we get a 2-spell turn next turn. What are these sleeves? I don't even know. Elspeth? Thalia, okay. Doom or Hero? Yeah, I guess Doom eventually on Envoy lets it get through the Wardens, but we'll max our mana here, sure. could have done a bluff attack pre-creating creature. Might even block Triton with Envoy, though, if they attack. Triton's kind of annoying with our ground game and auras. Well, there went our lands. But still found one. So actually that ended up being a great mill for us. We were about to get quite the flood going. Instead, have a decent mix of land and spells here. We can Heliod's Intervention for 2 and get rid of both Timuret and the Binding. We don't really care if they exile our graveyard, though. There's nothing good in it right now, so we could wait until their turn. In case they play something else that we would rather destroy instead of the Binding. But the thing is, the Binding is going to get back like Boar. We can't let that happen. So, never mind. You know, I'm going to intervene now while they are tapped out. Let's give them no Timuret activations. I can say he. This is Buckeye. He's tapped out. Yeah, we could take a turn before Saga gets something, but then Timuret gets a whole turn of activity. I just wanted Timuret off the board before Oppo untapped. Oh, this is still a bad attack, or a useless one anyway. All right, well, there are ways this could go wrong, but I am now going to doom up the Envoy and drop a Celebrant. You like the Oracle instead of the Celebrant? I guess the Oracle, the Celebrant doesn't get 2 things, but it could get a Warden. Tim activations feel like they always matter to me, but maybe I was using a heuristic that didn't need to be. We could just attack with everything. They know we passed a bunch of omens. They might not want to block it with the Warden. And I would trade the hero for anything here. Although maybe I'll wait till next turn when we can drop an Annex, and then if the hero trades, we get value out of it. So I'll send Envoy, leave the hero back. And why do you want the 1/3, Mike? Just does it over the Oracle? No, I don't. I could put him on. You know me, I don't do emotes. I don't care if it's... I wish it was disable emotes against non-friends. That would be a nice feature, because of course, if I've buddied the person, I'm willing to do it. But yeah, but they could have self-life gained. They could have life gained of their own. Maybe he's not. I keep disagreeing with Mike this game. Maybe he's secretly trying to help you. Okay, let's go. Yeah, it blocks the 2/1. Are they going to attack with it? Who cares? I say bring it. Please, please attack us with the Mire Triton. I'm going to play the Celebrant because it can attack every turn, because if they block, we kill the Triton with it. This is going to get the Triton or damage, one way or the other, so I like it. And yeah, now we can actually drop the Annex. And if we swing in, no matter how they block almost, it's going to produce a lot of action for us. Certainly I want the 4/5 and the Celebrant. The question is whether we want to send in the hero. If I send in the hero, What do they do? Nah, I'm not going to bother with the hero right now. Let's wait. We can end up with a Wrap in Flames that wins us the game if we just hang on with a little patience to the hero. Of course, they still have this Death Toucher as well, but as I say, one Death Toucher at a time as Oppo adds another. Oh, I should have killed the Beetle, you're right. I was just, I was obsessed with the Triton for so long, but the Beetle would be a more problematic situation. This is now our problematic situation, although thankfully it's a 4-3, 4-5, and can't actually kill the Envoy when it hits. So could be worse. Thing is, it then cannot attack through the 4-5 that it is left behind. Still, then we set up for being able to wrap for the win. Kill with a double block. Oh yeah, when they get the spider down. Good point. At least we get the wardens at that point. So then maybe we need to be offering stuff here. What if we do this? The thing is, the Envoy has to attack. So we have time, but the Envoy will be traded for. So we could at least get aggressive here and check. They have plenty in the yard, though, right? So all right, definitely the Envoy. I mean, it has to. All right, we'll wait one more turn. Ray wants a trade. Let's do it next turn when to get the double block. Yeah, I'm gonna yeah, exactly. Deacon, we have too many things that could really help us with an attack next turn. Like a lot of our top decks fundamentally alter how that sequence goes for Oppo next turn. So we're gonna do that, and we'll get Manticore down and Oracle just to max out mana here. I mean, no, I mean Manticore, Miss Manticore, like talking about this Manticore. I mean, I don't know about chat. Liar helps because it taps down the Nexus Wardens. Wrap! Yes! Sorry, Buckeye, I'm much better than you. We'll go hero for the pumps, and then we can just make the Warden not block and a Hierophant not block. Or maybe just make both flyers, both of the reach not block. Yeah, let's just say nothing with reach can block. And sending everything. Math is for Buckeyes. All right, seems all right, doesn't it? Oh, I don't have any of my correct info up. It's just too bad because this is a different thing. I'm gonna call this format Gauntlet. because I'm running the viewer gauntlet. And currently 0-0. Buckeye looking for outs. Hopefully not finding them. Oh, and this has been wrong all day too. I've just been quite the pro here. Yeah, Lampad helps out Buckeye. Great desperation turn for Buckeye for sure, but Buckeye, you're just not as good as me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm being a little snot. I'm just getting really lucky. Obviously. Thanks. Yeah, nice. There we go. Okay, now can we win? Let's see. We tap down Wardens. They have 3 blockers, 7, 8, 9 attackers, and that's lethal. No mana to gain life. You can attend my top decking seminar at Magic Fest Seattle, where I explain that to be a winning player at this game, you need to top deck. Hey, Buckeye, that was a great game. I top decked on you twice and then jokingly trash talked you mercilessly. But only jokingly, because I was like, I got so lucky to get to get there. It's you really have to think hard as you're shuffling about getting those cards in the right order. Just really mentally trying to get those cards in the right order. All right. I'm assuming that Relic is my next opponent. Is that? Yeah, MB Keller. All right. Trash talk is great if it's among friends and is well-meaning. Nobody likes to feel bad when they're gaming, and I don't want to make anybody else feel badly, but hopefully some friendly trash talk among people who enjoy each other's company is fine for the game. Looks fine. Well, not great. Looks fine. Looks fine-ish. I don't like being on the play here. I would like to be on the draw, but we do get 2 draws to a land by turn 3 for the Manticore or the Lyre, so I'm going to keep. And Blessing coming down and turning this into a 5-3 and killing something is just too good. Nantuko wants to mull this? It's awfully greedy to... I think it's greedy to mull this. Record is 1-0. All right, now any land gets us Blessing on 3. Land! No land. I'm gonna attack because we're never gonna block, and Keller may not block knowing that we have stuff and things. Can't play Blessing on 2 mana, though. Siona swings and misses. Our deck swings and misses, but at least we have a play. Let me show you Iroas's Blessing there. Read away. Scrying to the top. Can't block. Well, we can block. Oh, can't. Oh, right. Sorry. I saw a 1-2 and thought it was my Envoy, but of course they're both 1-2s. There we go. Now I guess I like Annex over the Blessing. Although if we bless, we get rid of Siona. I don't know what they topped, but getting rid of Siona, given that they topped, maybe not the worst. So I'm going to go ahead and Blessing up the Envoy. That also gets Wayfarer out of White Omen range. Didn't seem to be a pause there, although maybe Keller's just ready on the pass through. Yeah, I'll get rid of Siona. And we'll put this here. And now we can attack through White Blessing even, or White Omen, which we did pass in the draft. I know we had an opportunity for one and I didn't take it. So great that Keller didn't do anything else besides the land on their 4th turn. Strong Renata. If we go Manticore, we do trigger the Wayfarer. The Wayfarer can become a 2/3, but the attack is not real because we'll not be able to threaten anything. We could play Liar. Really, though, I think we're going to just have to get damage in via this Envoy. And, oh yeah, we can play Annex and also trigger. These are both, sorry, Annex does, it's the, if you look at the top, like the top of the legendary frame doesn't have the Nyx treatment. So I saw the Nyx treatment, that's the starry sky background stuff. So I saw the top of the Manticore, saw that it was an enchantment, saw the top of Annex and thought he wasn't, but he is. So we should just absolutely go with Annex here. And we'll just throw the counter on the flyer since Wayfarer has no attacks into Renata. Oof. That's a card. But actually with a Liar, we can play this and it's not an instant or sorcery. So we get the Liar down without actually triggering it. And then we can tap it down next turn. And actually it's a really good foil to Wrap in Flames, right? Because if we Wrap in Flames to make Arasta not be able to block, the act of that produces a new spider that can block. Is there any reason to, play a Pegasus, use all our mana? No, we're gonna go back-to-back Liar turn and try to take back the sky. Well, Blessing for Renata would have been good, but, you know, Siona has a ability as well, and they left something on top. So my fear was that they had a Mega Aura for Siona, and I just decided to not give him the token. But, well, here's a Manticore. Maybe we'll draw an Omen, and then we can do the Manticore Omen trick. Getting a little out of hand for us, though. Oh yeah, we can, I was going to do that end of turn, but we can absolutely go ahead and shrink Envoy, or tap Envoy. Yeah, all we can do here is Liar the 4 to try and give us a chance to get in enough with the Envoy. Sure enough. Oh, I forgot they had an Envoy. Yeah. I thought we were playing around Blessing, which couldn't stop that. Yeah, we do have 2 Haktos somewhere in this deck. Shut up, Nantuko. Magic's hard. I thought I was playing around Blessing, and that didn't matter. Sure it is. You can trash talk me, and then I can say shut up. All right, we got to trade off Anax here, or try. They have 1 more card left, right? It could be something, but... Impending Doom is right, but not for Oppo, unfortunately. Now if we tap out... Yeah, we can't really do anything, can we?
All right, everyone, chill.
GG Keller. Tied at 1. It's all right. I got this. I'm so going to get 4 wins off these clowns. I mean, these viewers. Where I come from, clown is a compliment. Is Arakanite my next matchup? Clowns, mods, basically synonyms, right? I just want to take the wrong matchup. I need my mama. You're my handler. Am I playing Arcanite? Okay. I'm at it's like 99% that the challenge waiting for me is the correct one, but I just want to make sure I'm not falling for some troll and I end up in the wrong matchup. Oppo keeps going first. I want to go first next. Love this hand, though. Check this out. Oracle or Celebrant. Probably Oracle, because, again, I try to drop Celebrant when Oppo has 2 toughness or less creatures. But we get to go Oracle into Hero into maybe Haktos if we can find a white. Go for the biggest power here. Yep, first Haktos. Only 3 games, though, you know. You only see 1 chunk of your deck per game. All right, Haktos on 3. I mean on 4 with that Plains draw. Oppo showing potential counterspell mana. We could throw out Celebrant or Oread on the feeling that they are less valuable. So if they're countered, we care less. And then if they do resolve, we have the Blessing open. I'm going to go with Oread on that philosophy. You can have it if you want. It was goal. Haj doesn't want to play scared, just wants to go for the hero. Well, if they leave more mana up, then next turn we'll just do hero with Blessing up. Like, it's fine. Either they have to tap out and give us the window, or we have alternate plays to tempt them with. Maybe they thought we would bless or something? Yeah, or they just want to race. They're happy to race Oracle with versus goal. Great. See, now we get to cast Haktos quite safely. I'm sure a viewer of my stream has already established that we are indeed on the Blessing. We're pausing all over the place. This is a great time to actually get the Celebrant down. Or like, Celebrant on this board is nice because it can trade for either. But these are flyers. Let's just... you know, all we want, it's going to choose. We have a 1 in 3 chance of hitting 3. We want on this board, we want 2 or 4. So let's see if we get lucky. No 3, no 3. Okay, we got a 2. So currently this has protection from their board. And I screwed up. I should have attacked first. I'm not sure they block. I don't want to offer the Oracle trade, though. So I am going to just send in the Oread here and be a little bit patient. Okay, thank you. So my next matchup is indeed Intangible. When the usernames match, I think it's fine. But, like, Arcanite, I don't even know who Arcanite is. I don't know which of the draft participants has the username Arcanite. So that's why I wasn't sure. But obviously, when the username matches, it's a little easier for me to feel confident. Ah, come on. Nice one. GTA. Although that's nice for us. We get a nice one right back at him. Let's do this. We could wait, I guess. These are both going to be around. Maybe I'll go Wayfarer, Blessing, Celebrant, or maybe even Hero, Wayfarer this turn. Yeah, let's go Wayfarer, Hero, and then next turn could be amazing. We go Shields down on Blessing again, but that's okay. Then we put this here, and both of our attackers can get through a Devourer. I'm fine with that, Nantuko, because in that case, still can't block. They used 3 mana to save it, and we still get to target our hero and pump our team. We draw a land, we get to wrap with Blessing. I think we get wrap and Blessing, we're gonna win. Yeah, we can't stop that, so I guess they're just counting on us not having this, but we get to go wrap plus Blessing on hero, so I think we just win here unless they have and deny doesn't stop either of these from a counterspell standpoint. So I'm going to start by trying to kill their creatures and target our hero. And if they have anything to respond to this, we have the blessing behind. Yeah, see, that's okay. It keeps it alive, but then we just do this and show them that they're dead. All right, I have taken the lead back, or taken the lead again. Taking the lead back suggests that chat has at some point had the lead, which we know is not the case. So, you know, I like to be accurate around here. Little words have meaning, and I don't want to imply that chat has ever been ahead here, that's all. Oops, not this. Aw, Nantuko being sweet now. But then with the sarcastic emote, meaning the opposite! Not sweet at all! Ragehound into Doom, protected by Blessing seems alright, although we can't protect Ragehound on the turn we would play Doom with Blessing if we sequence it that way. All right, Celebrant gives us an alternative to the Hound if we would choose to do that. With Mountain, though. All right, Magic is hosting. Thanks for the host, Magic. I'll go with the big power. Yeah, I was like, well, that we had the double hero activation to surprise you. And of course, we're the luckiest SOBs on the planet. We get to drop a mountain here. We can just Doom. But I actually like Celebrant Blessing here. Is that crazy? Just keep building out the board and drop the Doom later? Especially if... is this... Oh, so we probably won't be able to put Doom on the Haktos. If we put Doom now on the Ragehound, they just have to answer it. And if they spend their turn answering that, we get Haktos. I think I'm going to go with the Blessing play. Doomdog is pretty good, and if they kill it, we get it back. All right, Dog of Doom, fine, I'm in. Yeah, we could attack first, but the thing is, if we did want to do the Doom play, obviously we had to decide pre-combat. I do like that Impending Doom doesn't have a drawback when you play it on the Hound. Ooh, that's pretty good. Omen doesn't help us yet, and the Kraken's going to start pumping out stuff. But we can use Wrap in Flames to control them a little bit at some point. And then this doesn't have haste, right? Okay, so I'm going to send Hound first. Again, we could do Celebrant, and then they can't really attack. If we Celebrant... Yeah, sorry, I'm overthinking it. I'll play Haktos, but like what I'm trying to figure out is if we need to, how do we get rid of the Kraken? So Haktos is on 4, which is good. Means it has protection from Oppo's 2 blockers and these tokens. So they need a 4-drop removal to deal with this. And currently, I mean, they need to play a land and like a 4-drop. There's the land. Do they have a 4-drop? No, I don't know if there is a 4-drop removal spell, but they might be able to play a 4-drop blocker. But then we have wrap for that. I think that's what you're saying, right? So we drag on the stack is a 3-drop. Oh no, they don't have anything out yet. Yeah, drag would have done it. But now we have blessing. Although Blessing doesn't stop it because it's not an aura. Let's remember that. Blessing does not stop destruction-based removal. Wrap might win, but they might have... they still might have the drag. Yeah, I can't bless this anyway, but it wouldn't have worked even if I could. How you doing down there, chat? What? I can't hear you from up here. Come on up. It's not my fault if I deserve better things out of life than chat. All right, good start. We'll keep this. We need to get some land, but other than that, this looks great. Obviously, we would love a mountain for our friend Annex. Maybe. I mean, I do want to... someone who... Wizard says, will you do this every day now that ranked Theros drafts are gone? We'll have to see. I do want to make progress on my accounts. You know, I've got to grind my accounts and stuff, but maybe. Fair enough, Mama. Remember this next week when chat destroys me in a draft off. You still might rattle off 4 in a row here and you can get me. Found our mountain. That's fantastic. I'm going to go with big... We don't have any... If we had one of our auras, I would go ahead and drop the Envoy, but we don't have any auras in hand, so let's go with max power. Okay, well, there you go. My mods are awesome, and I will do it at the pace that my mods can handle. We'll drop this, and I really want to play the Annex, but Oppo can't really block, because if they do, we'll happily pump and take out the Wanderer. But let's go ahead and... Well, we could also go Hero, and then next turn have, if we get any land, Annex plus Blessing. Annex, and then Blessing on Hero can, you know, can do its hero thing is what I'm thinking. But maybe we can even do that. Actually, I'm going to do Annex. Yeah, I'll just do Annex. I'm overthinking. Oh, overthinking. Apathy would be pretty good for Oppo right here. They didn't show anything main, but we could be up against something like a White Omen. What else are we worried about from an attack standpoint? They could have +1/+2, so the Wanderer could become a 2/5. We have Blessing in that case, though, so I'm not too worried about that. If they go for the Oracle, we can do a lot of work there. We could go Hero, and then there's worlds now. There's anyway. I'm going to attack first, and then we'll figure out what we do after Oppo decides blocks, and we see what they're up to with the 3 open mana. I guess hero first pumps Anax by 1, but that's not worth it to me to go to reduce all of our options for the rest of the turn for 1 point of damage. Okay, they want to do that. I'm going to go for the save. Actually, I don't need to do that yet, right? I'm willing to let these bounce. If they want, if Gargantuan wants to bounce, we'll bounce, and then we can just drop like a Pegasus. Yeah, I know we can pump and still play Envoy, but I think I like Pegasus here. My fear was that they meant to do something in response. If they had been tapped out, then of course, yes, I do that. The reason I didn't do it is because it's still into open mana, and even though I had the blessing up, I'm just happy. I'm fine with this bounce and getting the Pegasus down. Ranger points out that Gift of Strength is a Dream Trawler killer. It's a good one. I don't think Marsh mentioned that one either, but remember that if you're up against Dream Trawler and you're green and have Gift of Strength in the sideboard, it can surprise kill an attacking Dream Trawler by giving your big dude on the ground reach. We don't have a lot of escape, but the binding is found one, and we'll try and cast it if we can, because if we go to the next turn with it still around, we're just going to lose it, although it looks like we don't get that opportunity here. Still, this is looking good for us, and I like a... Wayfarer can't combine with anything unless we give up on our blessing, and I want to keep our blessing available. You know what I mean? Like I can go Wayfarer, Transcendent, Envoy, trigger Wayfarer, but then we go shields down on blessing. And I don't want to do that. So I'd rather go attack now and then hero of the games, hold blessing. Yeah, I can put down hero. I might as well put down hero this time because now I'm not planning on doing anything else. So may as well get the extra point on NX. Totally telegraph our blessing here, but I've already given up on that. Our oppos know what we're up to now. They may go for the block on Oracle this time, though. And you know what? In this case, I'm just going to try and take it out. The card is strong. Flicker. Okay. Fair enough. Traded Flicker for Blessing. Not the worst. Lenny rooting for the losing streak for me. Understandable. I've been a little snot here, so if the Magic Gods wanted to deliver me 4 losses, it would only be justice. That's true. I would argue, Razor, that a little snot is like even more of an insult than calling someone a snot or a big snot. It's kind of like golf. When it comes to being a snot, the littler you are, the more of a snot you are. And look at this. I'm going to go for it rather than, well, what are they doing? What is this? What is this? This is something. We could also, instead of the Liar, go with Wayfarer Envoy. What does that get us? Really nervous about all this open mana. So yeah, I guess we can wait on the Liar. Telltale pause there suggests we're up to something. I kind of want to go to, let me look at Theros Beyond Death Instant Speed. So I'm checking it out. We've got Karametra's Blessing. We've got Flicker, Indomitable Will, Tactics, Heliod's Intervention, Triumphant Surge, Omen. We've got Mystic Repeal, Gift of Strength, Plummet, Return to Nature, Green Omen, and Inspire Awe. Certainly not that. Omen of the Sun, Tactics is like the one that could really wreck us, yeah. And we do know there's an Omen somewhere in this draft. And we did see Surges go by as well. All right, well, I think we can handle a lot of that, so I'm going to go ahead and put them to the test. But we'll try and keep the power spread around so that we don't create additional... I mean, Anax is already ready to be destroyed by such a thing, but let's... Yeah, we put it here, and then they don't have a bounce on the Wanderer, at least. And Omen of the Hunt doesn't solo take out the Oracle either. Yeah, I kind of like the no clock thing, too. You guys are going to be here till 8 o'clock with the way I play if nobody's going to put a timer on me. Put it on hero to make another token. This doesn't make tokens, though, right? Oh, right. Yeah, if they block and kill it, sure. I understand what you're saying. This creates multiple things that... I mean, this spreads it around a little more. I'm not sure what's right. That's interesting, Nantuko. On the one hand, we play around Surge. On the other hand, if they Surge, it's actually decent because Anax does good work there. But regardless, here's where we're at. So I'm going to send in. So it looks like they get to eat the hero. But with this situation, no matter what we played, we would have gotten our hero eaten. And I don't hate it. We're still in a nice spot, especially with the Liar. And with Anax out, still looks all right. I'll assume I'm not being premature good gamed here against a friendly viewer. Normally, though, first, I usually have chat off. Second, if someone GGs me before the game is over, I don't GG back until they're an exploding planeswalker. I mean, I've been enough of a snot that if Gargantuan wanted to troll me with a GG into Shatter, it truly would only be fair. Oh, because we're friendly battling. Yeah, that's the beauty, right? We have the constructed answer to Shatter. And where do we want to put this Impending Doom? I'm just going to throw this on the worst thing, really. And we'll continue to spread around where our 2 points of damage are, so that hopefully no matter what Gargantuan has up their sleeve, the GG is accurate. Looks like I have a waiting challenge. Yes. Tron is all set. All right. Normally I'm like cheering because I'll have like all of chat on my side, like we're 100% on the same team, except when like Vaporkin's around, you know. Unless Vaporkin is here, everybody's on my team, and here I don't know, like some of you aren't. So grr. I mean, I've won the event. We don't need to play it out, but I suppose we should. I don't think Dionysus is capable of the subterfuge required to also be Vaporkin. No bet today. If you had seen my deck before we played yesterday, would you have bet yesterday? Because your deck was good too. And mine had some holes. It wasn't perfect. My draws were perfect last night, you know? Double Haktos isn't ideal, but we're going to keep. Also, no other creatures but Haktos isn't ideal, but we're going to keep. We got both of these, like, 6th pick, you know? I think, were they back to back? Did it go Haktos, Haktos? It was pretty close together. Maybe it wasn't. If you only saw one, then maybe I'm misremembering. And it was just later. All right, you're a little bit late, Oriad, but at least we get a creature here. Would have been sad to do nothing this turn, although we would have Omen for their turn. Yes, we used a third-party web client to draft offline and import our decks to battle via friend draft. Got lucky and drew the planes I needed to get an on-time Haktos. And after making Tron block or not block, I'm gonna go ahead. Now, we could also wait, like, you could make an argument that they might do something that is pretty oppressive for us, and we could Omen the Envoy or hold up the Omen. But nah, let's just do that. And we got 2, so it's got protection from Envoy. And then now it can wear the Doom as well. Four makes it be able to block Haktos, but when we get Haktos up to a 10-4, it's going to be difficult for this good buddy to do anything about it. We can get Wayfarer. Could have gone no Wayfarer to have Doom and Omen, but I think we're fine with this play for this turn. Oh, can I not? Wait. Why can't I? Oh, wait. How does this work? Protection from each... Oh, other than 2. Sorry, I had it reversed. I was thinking that that 2s wouldn't work on it. But that's not the right way. Like, I need it to... It works the way I want, but not... Yeah. So now we do just want to, though... so it's protection from each converted mana cost other than 2. So we're going to Omen the Envoy. And we'll target this, I guess. Protection. Protection is confusing enough. Now you're making me say, of 3 numbers, one of them is something and the other 2 are something else. And the value of those things switches depending on whether it's your opponent's thing of that number or your thing of that number. Well, keep in mind this, Swamp Lore. If the way I had been thinking about the mechanic was correct, my play would have been genius. But go upkeep. We may want to upkeep Scry. If we find another Omen, we could use it to take out this Eidolon. And we're going to lose Haktos here if we don't. But the irony is going to be Tron is going to be all excited about getting our Haktos. And then, actually, you know what? I'm not even going to do it. We're just going to let this Haktos go, and we'll play the other one. But if it comes down on 2 again, we have the same problem. So now we'll have to see. But I think I'm going to draw naturally here. Because we have an Impending Doom we can play on the other thing and continue to do some work. Oh, and Pious can maybe... If we draw another enchantment, can't we Pious? No, it's got protection. Protection from Pious. If Pious was 2, that would work. Okay. Anyway, this is a hard... Haktos protection is weird to continually process. Let's see. This we could now Oread away. If we don't find another land, it means we can't Doom, though. So now I gotta think about this. We can put Doom 3/3. We can make this a 4/6. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, I mean we can Doom and Scry, but the Scry is not useful to next turn. We can Doom and loot, but that means discarding that 5 and 7. Did I get the numbers wrong? What? Oh yeah, 5. No, on the oh yeah, for the turn, sure. For the turn, but not forever. And do we want... Because we can also put it here and make it 2/4 here. That doesn't get any extra blocks or anything, though. All right, I'm going to go with this on the Oread. And we give up on Haktos, and Oppo's really happy about that, but then hopefully we break Tron's heart next turn. And I'm going to go ahead and put it on the Oread because I don't think they block. Someone tell Pirate what's up. I just went through a whole long spiel about putting Impending Doom on Haktos, which is, of course, not a legal play. Why throw away Hack? Nobody reads here. It's okay, Nantuko. I don't read cards either. Banishing. asking us a favor. Well, we really want to dodge. I mean, the ideal thing to hit would be 3. If Oppo is allowed to have 3 mana stuff affect Haktos, then we can get through all of this, because this is a 4 and this is a 2. Yeah, 2 is the big problem. Oh, the wrap is perfect. We'll keep both of those. Now 2 is not even a problem because we can follow with the wrap of the Eidolon. And hitting Pegasus means it can't block. So this is a fantastic draw. Although we want it in this order, right? We can go... It doesn't really matter. We want both of these. But I suppose since we want both of these and black does some potential milling of us, let's... Well, the lifelink is 5 per turn, and I actually think we're going to outrace it with the plays we're going to make. Yeah, so, well, aspect or top or library mill, it's which way do you which thing do you protect against, right? So are we even doing both of these? Let's see. Haktos is coming out. Nothing else is going to even happen. You can make an argument, like, are we going to wrap and doom? Here's the thing, now that I'm doing the math of it. What's our plan here? Next turn, we're spending 4 to cast Haktos. Then, the turn after that, we untap and we draw a wrap, and we have Impending Doom and Wrap in hand, 6 mana and 7 worth of spells. So, what are we even, you know... So I think we need to wrap and leave the Doom. We do have removal in the deck somewhere. Oh, this is, I think so. I'm going to do the, I'll keep the wrap, but I don't think we need, the Doom just doesn't do enough for us before this is over. But the thing is, we're not going to. We're going to wrap. Like, if we would Doom, we would do it the turn after, and I just don't think it's worth waiting to do that, because we're going to wrap next turn, right? Yeah, Eros' Blessing would be great. Oh man, 2 again. But again, they think this is going to be great for them, but we actually have a plan. I get that the Pegasus is a problem, but we also have to... Haktos has to work for us as well. Like, we're also going to lose if we just let Haktos run into the Eidolon again, so I felt like we had to keep the wrap and then get lucky off the top, because we need both to kill the Pegasus and to not lose our Haktos to the Eidolon. All right. So it goes. Good job, Tron, you got us. Yeah, but we had a top deck out, is what I'm saying. We couldn't block. I wasn't given the opportunity to block. Did I? Maybe I screwed up. Sometimes I don't see the lines and then they go away and it's too hard for me to try and process the back end. What's that, Razor? I can't hear you down there. 2 losses below me. Let me see if I can see you. Hi. What? Did you say suck it? I already won the event, Razor. Oh yeah, put Razor on the list. This looks great. We got Hound into Doom into Haktos if we find a Plains. Thor Dallas acting like I give a crap what happens in the games that my opponents are playing against each other. I'm kidding. That would be fine. I'm gonna drop the Rage Hound first, actually, and then Omen next turn. Then we are clearing the way for the Rage Hound attack instead of just removing something here. GG Tron. Could not get Haktos to the right number to beat you. All right, well now with 2 Vipers, we can't really prevent the Hound from trading. Not the worst trade anyway. And actually happy to know that, get that stuff out of the way before we put a Doom on anything. Yeah, like half the draft is playing white. 3/4. I'm just wondering if I should go for a Viper kill now, but if they have, it's unlikely they have something extra on the pump front in green, and if they have Blessing, they've already got it, so I'm going to at least do it during their upkeep, so that if they have an answer for it, we make them use it on their turn. Exactly, Miles. And if they had it, I just wanted to well, I suppose, like, yeah, if they have the 1, 2, and not, yeah, the 2. You just play around different stuff, right? So Miles points out that we let them untap and possibly have the Indomitable Will, or whatever will, you know, +1/+2 instant aura. Oh, let's see. I still think we play Haktos, and if they don't get, if we come up with something, a 2 or a 3, they can't drop the 1 with the stars on it. And then if it's, well, we'll see. Actually, Haktos is likely to face some trouble here. But I like the protecting it with Dooms and Omens. So, and actually I'll start with the Rage Hound. Let's do the forced attack. Let them trade off if they want. Yeah, hopefully, like, 3 is ideal, right? Because now they've traded off their 3, so they can't chump. And it would get by the Viper and would not be able to be 1 with the stars. If we do a 4, unfortunately, Nantuko just gets to 1 with the stars. But hopefully we don't hit 4. 1 in 3 chance that Nantuko has a snap answer. But we got the 2. So let's see. That means we don't get to Doom it, unfortunately. Someday we'll hit 3, and Haktos can Doom it up. Yeah, that's true. Omen also covers most of the things that can block this. But with that, we don't even have to. We can play Celebrant and leave Omen ready for their turn. See ya, Haj. Thanks for hanging. All right. Nantuko upkeep scrying is great news for us. That means he's digging for the Viper, or an answer to the Haktos. And bottom means he didn't find it either. So Looking good for Team 5 and 2 over here. Oh, actually, I didn't update the record. Oh, yeah, we're updated. Record is correct. No, we're 4 and 2 right now. Looking for 5 and 2. Okay, that's correct. Tell me about it, Tron. Chat was teasing me because I was coming up with all these schemes that didn't work because of not reading Haktos properly. And then after doing that, somebody in chat immediately suggested the same thing I did, which goes to my point. And I think I might still be hosted by Wizards. Wizards of the Coast. Why do we have protection back? I don't understand. Haktos plus protection is a hilariously, comically hard to process series of rules interactions that almost feel like a troll from you guys. I don't know why you cast Raise Dead on protection when you had the beauty of hexproof from whatever, but for some reason you cast Zombify on protection, and now here we are again. Stop that! Is it what makes protection flavorful that hexproof from isn't equally as flavorful? And in fact, it's a flavor fail because with Haktos, I don't even know what's the flavor of Haktos. I don't know his story or whatever. So anyway, oh, that's Achilles. Okay, well, it's a very flavorful Achilles, but again, the point is you could do it without protection. Do it from hexproof with or something. Hexproof from. But maybe they didn't want you to augment them. Anyway, I'll get off that particular soapbox here, but I really loathe that protection is back as a regular thing in Magic. Oh, I didn't realize, and there you go. I was soapboxing and missed that it was my turn. I would have gone ahead and popped off the Viper if I hadn't been chatting incessantly here. So in this case, let's go with sorry. Chatting, you know how it goes. Had to yell about protection. Yep, still chatting instead of killing. My stream, after all. Also, I don't want to screw this up. I got to make sure I actually have the win I'm expecting here. Let's go ahead and play. I'll just forge the Viper now. I should have done it at the beginning of their turn, but I'm just going to do it now. Or the end of their turn is what I meant. Like, if we had done it, if we had omened the way we should have, we would be able to attack for 8, 9, 10, 11, and the game would be over. So... And that's a wrap. All right. Well, normally I don't update my record after the final game of an event, but in this case, for some reason, I don't know why, for some reason I feel inclined to update my record to 5 and 2 after that one. Normally I don't feel the need to mention that, but, you know, in this case, it just felt right somehow. Sometimes it just feels right. All right. What a fun day of streaming. Maybe my funnest day of streaming in a long time, and which is saying something given that I went 1 and 3. You know me, usually I get a little bit salty on the old 1 and 3 start to the day that we had, but had a great time trying a little Constructed with Jay for a stretch, and then we tried this out. I had a ton of fun doing this with the viewers here. I feel like this was probably a pretty popular thing to try live on stream. I'd be curious to know how this played on YouTube. Was that enjoyable for you all? Do you want me to do more of this? because I had a great time. Fun trash talking with everybody in on it, and having fun with it is good. And I'm sure chat will get their revenge if we keep doing this in the future. So maybe you got to get Mike and Haj. Yeah, you got to get all the people. Like, you got to get the top 7 people I take advice from on the stream, get them to play me, and then I'll lose my top 7 resources for advice, and it'll be good players. Yeah, anyway, it was a lot of fun. I had a blast. I hope we do that again. But let's find somebody to raid here before I fully sign off. Who are we going to send you to? I guess I'll go and say goodbye to YouTube first fully. Thanks so much for hanging out, YouTube. Let me know what you think of this format in the chat. If you like, in the comments, if you like this user battle thing. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll catch you next week. Bye. Why don't we let me send this off, Nantuko, and we can chat right now before I get on with the rest of my day. So if you're available, let's Discord chat right after this. Does that work? Yeah, GG Tron, that was nice. I'm glad for your sake that you and Keller helped keep it from being a total blowout. You salvaged a little bit of pride for chat, so well done. Oh, I'm a big meanie. Don't worry, you'll all crush me someday, and I'll just sit here and take it. I'll just take it all. I'll just take it all. Don't worry. You'll get your revenge. And anyway, back to seeing who we're gonna raid here. Let me look. Autumn, Jamie. Oh, Huey's playing Slay the Spire. So if you want to see a top Magic player in the world play one of my other games that I'm addicted to, you can go check out Huey playing Slay the Spire. But I'm going to send you to Ms. Topples. One, as they say, is not 0, Archangel. All right, what a fantastic way to close out the week. I'm going to go into the weekend with a smile, all because of my awesome chat and my awesome mods. I want to thank my mods for doing the work. They really wanted to see that happen, and really I just handed it off to Mama and Nantuko and showed up today, and they're like, we're ready. So thank you so much, Mama and Nantuko especially. Thank you for all my mods for the work they do to help make this one of the better communities on Twitch. And now I will send you off to Jamie, where there's another awesome community awaiting you. So, see you Monday. Take care.